Testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing.
Here. That's good. Shalom, Israel. We're the Isupk. Start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribe of Israel. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And we're glad that we have a Sabbath service here. Glad that you guys can join us. Who we got in the chat? We got people in the chat. We're going to be doing Exodus, some parts of Exodus 24, finishing up, and then we're going to get into Exodus 25. We got people in the chat already. We're here in Simpsonville, South Carolina. It's Greenville, greater area. And we're going to go over our Sabbath services here.
Oh, it's like we got Lakamowan.
Lakamowan, all right. Trooper Lakamowan, huh?
God.
Right. Got his name, huh?
Yeah, that's it so far.
Okay, got it. We got people in class, man. Who we got in class today? Trooper Nayar. Trooper, who's that? Trooper Mata. Trooper Kalataza. Yeah, we got them in class and various officers amongst us here. So we got a full house here pretty much, don't we? Yeah. So y'all ready? Let's get this. Let's get it started. Let's see. Let me get somebody to come up here. Imagine means to stand, all stand. We'll call up our first trooper. State your registry.
Kalataza, Banya Howda, Banya Shala.
Kalataza, Banya Howda, Banya Sharala.
Yahba Shem Yahba Shabrakta.
Yahba Shem Yahba Shabrakta. Now get your shot. Blow the horn shot when you get a chance. Watch the mic now. Monitor that mic there, see, make sure it's on, bounce. the scrolls. Yeah. Wash shower first, don't wash shower.
Ya Shala. Ya Shala.
All right. Now we can get the scrolls up. You got sound over there? Charles? Okay. Well, Sarla Hakwiyam, that means turn and face the east. Take your time, okay?
Okay. The Lord's Prayer. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kadash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Taba'ah. Ratazar. Hayah. Asha. Ba'aratazar. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathan. Lanawa. Lakum. Kal. Yawam. Wasalaknaw. Kabawatnaw. Hasalaknaw. Kabawatnaw. Wala'ah. Taba'aynaw. Banasayim. Abal. Hawashaynaw. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wala'ah. Wa'atapar. Wa'alamyam. Aman.
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Our Father,
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen.
Psalms 83. Alahayim. Adamayah. Atakarak.
Got the wrong one. That happened. Here. Try that. Better. All right, go ahead.
The power. Yahweh. Ba'ashim. Yahushua. Babkashah. Latanaw. Haka. Larpa'ah. Ha-malakah. Wakal. Marawam. Haka. Latahar. Hamatazari. Haka. Lahakwi. Mahaki. Arakawa. Hatamala. Lagarshin. Bashim. Yahushua. The water. Aman.
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Lord and name Yahushua, please give us the power, power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh. Ba'ashim. Yahushua. Baraknaw. Wayashal. Wabayah. Sapari. Barak. Rapa'ah. Magun. Commander General Yohana. The general. The captain. Officers. The troopers. The sisters. And the young men. In the house of Ashaya Allah. All of Israel.
All the houses of Israel.
All the houses of Israel.
All of Israel.
Ba'ashim. Yahushua. The water. Aman.
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Lord and name Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, and protect their loved ones. In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanian, Al, Haharim, Mayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayim, Wa'a, Ratazah, Ayathan, Amawat, Regarika, Ayanomwa, Shamarka, Hanaha, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashin, Shalmar, Yasha'al, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Ayad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balaya La, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalara, Yashamar, Napashna, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Taza'aka, Wabawaka, Ma'ata, Wa'ai, Awalam.
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is a shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim, Adamaya, Laka, Atakara, Wala'a, Tashakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awabayika, Yama, Yawam, Ra'ash, Al, it's like Al, Amaka, Ya'ira, Yawa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'rat, it's like Ya'ai Tazawa, Al, Tazapanika, Amarwa.
Take your time, read it.
Amara.
Yeah. Amarwa.
Amaru. Lakawa. Wanakaki. Maga. Waya. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham. Yasha'al. Awada. Kaya. Nawa. Atazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Ayak. It's like Ayaka. Baria. Yaka Rotawa. Ahai. That's like.
Break it down.
Right there.
Okay. Where you at? Let's see. Oh, Ahalia.
Adamawa. Wa. Yashamai. Alayam. Mawaba. Waha Garim. Gabal. Wa'ai Mawan. Wa'ai Malak. Palasha. Al. Laba Naya. Lawat. Salah. Asha. Laham. Kamadayan. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayaba. It's like Kayabayan. Banakal. Kwayash. One. Nashama Dua. Ba'ai Yun.
Ba'ayan.
Da'a Dara.
Dahara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'a
La'a.
Damawa. It's like La'a Dama.
La'adama. La'adama.
Shaya Damwa.
Shayadama.
Nada.
Nada.
Yaba.
Yaba.
Mawa.
Mawa.
Ka'ai Kaira.
Kaira. Kaira.
Waka Zabah.
Waka Zabah.
Waka Zabak.
Waka Zabak.
Waka Dizal.
Waka Dizal.
Mana'ain.
Mana'ain.
Ko.
Ko.
Kasaya Kamwa.
Kasaya.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Naya Rasha.
Naya Rasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Nawa.
Na'awa.
Alahai.
Alahai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagaya Gaya.
Kagaya.
Kagash.
Kagash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Recall.
Recall.
Kayash.
Kayash.
Tabaira.
Tabaira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Waka Lahaba.
Lahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harium.
Harium.
Khan.
Khan.
Thardatma.
Daradakma.
Basaarka.
Basaarka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wabatak.
Wabatak.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Paniham.
Kualawan.
Kualawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Bakwashwa.
Bakwashwa.
Shamkar.
Shamkar.
Yahaw. Yabasha.
Wabasha.
Waya.
Waya.
Bahalawa.
Bahalawa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kaparwa.
Kaparwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Abadawa.
Abadawa.
Waya.
Waya.
Daiwa.
Daiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahaw.
Yahaw.
Labadika.
Labadika.
Alawam.
Alawam.
I call.
I call.
Al-Ratza.
Al-Ratza.
Very good. What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo thine enemies.
For lo thine enemies.
Make a tumult.
Make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that
have
hate
lifted
thee
up their head.
have lifted up their
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy
They
hidden ones.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
let us cut them off,
Let us cut them
from
off
being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel,
That the name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
No more remembrance.
For they have consulted together,
They consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They have confederate against thee.
They have confederate against
the tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
Ishmaelites,
Ishmaelites,
Moab,
Moab,
Agares,
Agares,
the Baal,
Baal,
Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
inhabitants of Tyre,
inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto
As
them.
unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Syria.
As to Syria.
As to Jabez.
As to Jabez.
And the brook of Kasam.
And the brook of Kasam.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They become as dung for the earth.
become as dung
They
for the earth.
make their nobles like a reb.
They get nobles like a rib.
And like Ziel.
Like Ziel.
Yeah, all the princes of Zabal.
All the princes of
And
Zabal.
Azamuna.
And Azamuna.
Who said,
Who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of Yahweh,
the houses of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the
As the
wind.
stubble before
As
the
the
wind.
fire that burnt the
As the
wood.
fire burnt the
As
wood.
the flame that set the mountains on fire.
flame set the mountains
So
on fire.
persecute them with
So
thy
persecute
tempest.
them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid of thy storm.
And make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces
that
with
they
shame.
may seek thy
That they
name.
may seek thy
O
name.
Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded.
let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to
And
shame.
perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
They may know.
Whose name alone,
Name alone
is Yahweh.
is Yahweh.
Or the Most High.
The Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Sorry. Shop you. Needs to be seated. Where we at? We're gonna 24. Let's start to read. We're gonna go to 25. And are you on 20? Are you on 25?
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. Is that 24? 24, 18,
Where we at there? 24 and 18. 24 and 18, read that. Give me 7 verses in the Hebrew, 24:18. Then we're gonna get 7 verses in the English, right?
Okay.
Exodus. Tell them where you at.
Exodus 24 and 18. Waya ba'a masha ka bata wana ka'a ka'a ha'a nak waya Allah hahara waya haya mashaha bahara ara ba'aya sa ma yawa ma wa'a rabba aya ma laya laha chapter 25 verse 1. Waya dabara yaha waha Allah mashaha la'amara dabara verse 2. Dabara Allah banaya yashara Allah ya waya kwa kwawa laya thara yamaha ma'ata kala ayasha ashara yada bana wa laba wa takwa kaya wa ata thara ya ma ta ya. Verse 3. Yataza ata hata raya wa maha ashara takwa kawa ma'a tama tazaha ba waka sapa wana kashata. Verse 4. Wata kalata wa'a raga mana wata wala ata sana ya yashasha ya'a tazaya Wa'a taza ya ma. Verse 5. Wa'a rata aya lama ma'a ba maya ma ma'a
Da. That's a da.
ma'ada mayahma. Wa'a rata the ka saya ma ya'a taza ya sha saya Shata Yama. Verse 6. Shamana Shamka Lama Ara Basha Maya Basha Mayama Lasha Manka Hama Shakaha Yala Kota Rata Hasa Maya Hasa Mayama. Verse 7.
How many more we got? Just 7. 7? Yeah, just going through 7. Okay.
Verse 7. Abanaya Shahama Ya'a Bana Ya Mala'a Yama La'a Kwada Rala Hashab Hashab Yala Kash Shaka. Last one there.
That's a car.
Shaka.
That's it. So let's clap it up for this brother right here. Take this time coming to Hebrew class, learning the Hebrew, man. You know, we got brothers that come in and pay attention to the board. You know, they get their name. That's what we thrive for, man, to make new troopers up in here. Well, we're getting everybody a chance to read this Hebrew so they can get used to class, because that's what the Sabbath services we read over the Hebrew. So you're going to be up here reading the Hebrew also, right?
Right.
Right. You're doing a wonderful job. That's all right. So where we at? Where we at, Asha? 24 and what?
24 and 18.
Is it 18?
Kind of right before 25.
But read, let's give a backdrop for where we are here in Moses. Give me verse 12 right there. 24 and 12, and then read all the way. Then we'll go there, and then we'll go to 25, okay? Go ahead.
Exodus 24 and 12.
What?
And the Lord said unto Moses, come up to me into the mount,
Right.
and be there, and I will give these tables of stone,
Mm-hmm.
a law and commandments which I have written, that thou mayest teach them.
Right.
13.
Right. It says, he said, come up to he's talking to Moses, right? And he said he's going to give him a what? Read that. Come up. He said what now? Read that again. Come up to me.
Come up to me,
Right.
into the mount,
Right.
and be there,
Right.
and I will give thee tables of stone,
Tables of stone. Go ahead, read.
and a law and commandments which I have
And
written.
a law. See, he's talking about tables of stone, because that's how many commandments? 613, right? And commandments, and what else?
Which I have written, that
Right,
thou
so-
mayest teach them.
But I mean, go back to let's make sure people understand it. 'Cause a lot of people talking about there's only 10 commandments here. But he's talking about, read that again, come up to me, what?
Come up to me into the mount,
Right,
and be there.
right.
And I will give thee tables of stone,
Tables of stone, what else?
and a law,
And, that's like conjunction. He's saying he's going to tell them, and a law. And what else?
and commandment.
And commandments. See, he don't specify 10 here.
Right.
So that's why you know that's in Exodus 20. That's fine to know that you got some commandments right there. But the Most High giving us laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's more than just 10 of these rascals up in here.
Right.
You know, and some of us can't even keep one. Just one commandment. You know, some of us can't even keep the one. So just pick one. You know, but we out here doing what? Doing everything we feel big and bad enough to do. We're gonna pick up, smoke some dope, right? Can't even keep the law of keeping your lips pure from smoking, smoking marijuana. You know, you can't even keep the law pure and clear from going out with women and making whores out of. We can't even keep that law. What else can we not keep? Name some more. Come on now, I know y'all know some things that would. Go ahead.
Dietary law.
Dietary law. We can't even. That's a big one there. Hey, now that's a big one right there. And it clearly says Leviticus 11. I think we was talking about this morning. What we cut out this up.
Okay.
People say the woman comes and say, "Oh, my what does the pastor say you can do? You can. Oh, I can eat some pork as long as you what?
Pray over it.
As long as you pray over it, right?
Right.
As long as you bless it. Now you know, and like Officer Sharp said, the dietary law. That's one big law that people. That's man. They get to eating that pig and they just forget about everything else, man. Because you know a person's stomach. You know that's hey they man. I gotta eat what I gotta eat. But don't you know that's a dietary law? And this was part of what Moses was being given up there on the mount, right?
Right.
Okay, but that's very good. I appreciate that. And finish reading verse 13.
I have written that thou mayest teach them. And Moses rose up,
Right.
and his minister, just like Joshua,
Right.
and Moses went up into the mount of God.
Yeah, he went up to the mountain. He's up there already up there, man. You know those chariots up there, waiting. You know, sitting up there, cause that's what was waiting on him, man.
Right.
Hiding in those clouds. Finish reading.
Verse 14.
Right.
And he said unto the elders,
Right.
tarry ye here for us.
He told them old elders and stuff like that was with him. Do what?
Tarry ye.
Yeah.
here.
What does tarry mean? Anybody? Look it up. Go ahead.
Wait.
The wait, right? Clap it up. Let's look it up anyway. Look it up. Look it up. Them troopers right there. Somebody look up the word tarry. Let's make sure we understand. Because he said tarry, let them wait there. Everybody didn't go up on that mountain. We read early before where the Most High didn't prescribe everybody to go up there. You got that definition? What you got? Matayala, go ahead.
I got to delay, to be late or tardy in beginning or do anything.
Right, and is there any more on that?
Nah.
To just be wait, right? Just be. In other words, stay right here.
Right.
You know, we'll be back. Be tardy, right? We say late.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna just wait right here. Finish reading that, Shaw. Appreciate that. Go ahead.
Until we come again unto you.
Until we come again. Go ahead. Finish reading.
And behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. If any man have any matters to do, let him come unto them.
In other words, you got anything to say? I left Aaron, a Levite, my brother, and Hur. I'm pretty sure he's probably one of those Levites too. Say, look, y'all got anything y'all need to say? Y'all talk to them till I come back here. You can't come up with us, cause you know a lot of people were silly. They were pure. A lot of the dope smokers were in the crowd. A lot of the prostitutes. What do you call it? A lot of anything they had up there, anything they had back then, they have now. That was in the crowd and said, "You can't come up here, man. This ground that we making right here now, that the Most High made, is a holy ground. This is sacred, right?" Finish reading.
And Moses went up into the mount
Right.
And a cloud covered the mount.
Right. Cloud just covered that mountain. Go ahead. Finish reading.
And the glory of the Lord abode upon Mount Sinai.
Right.
And the cloud covered it 6 days.
Right.
And the 7th day he called unto Moses out of the midst of the cloud.
Yeah, Moses. I mean, you know, these Most High, they tarried there 6 days, man. You know, waiting for the Most High to give them instructions, right?
Right.
Where you at? Verse 17?
Okay.
Go ahead.
And the sight of the glory of the Lord was like devouring fire
Right.
on the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel.
Like in other words, you got all the children of Israel. They sitting down at the base of the mountain. They looking up at the mountain. What they see? What they thought they saw? Anybody? I mean, the Bible, whatever the Bible said. What did it read that again? Read it.
Verse 17.
Right. Read it.
And the sight of the glory of the Lord was like devouring fire.
Yeah. This is what they saw. It looked like a devouring fire to them, man. You know, that's what it looked like. Like, you know, just like, dang, you know. And I'm pretty sure these people were scared down there. It'll tell you that later on. Finish reading.
On the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel.
This is what they thought they saw. Right. Go ahead.
And Moses went into the midst of the cloud,
right,
and gat him up into the mount. And Moses was in the mount 40 days and 40 nights.
Right, just pretty much like Christ was in the wilderness fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. Here Moses up there in that mountain. This is a significant thing, man, you know. And I'm pretty sure that Moses went through some stuff, man. You have to be pure, as you have to be separate from the nation of Israel. He told them separate from them right there. Right. Because he didn't want to. Those commandments was something that we was going to follow even to now. And look at us right now. We have problems even trying to keep this one commandment, right?
All right.
Where we at?
Chapter 25, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring me an offering. Of every man that giveth it willingly with his heart, ye shall take my offering.
Now, why is that important? Every man that give it willingly to his heart. What if he give it grudgingly? Why didn't the Lord didn't want it if he gave it willingly? Go ahead. You gonna say something? I didn't know. Well, raise your hand. Okay, go ahead.
Willingly, it was with love, like, because they what's the word I can use?
Go ahead.
They didn't have doubts, I guess.
Yeah, I understand. I can go with that. In other words, you're saying they gave it because they loved, they wanted to do it, right?
Right.
But if they do it grudgingly, then what?
They got doubts. They scowling like.
Right. Go ahead.
It's not with love.
It's not with love. Yeah, clap it up for the brother right there. That's I can go with that. You know, because basically, you know, where your love is, where your treasures are, your mind will follow. Right. It will follow that. It will go. You know, you don't do nothing unless your mind want that. Where your heart is, your mind, you put your treasure. In other words, if you don't want to pay tithes and offering, you know, the Most High don't want that. He don't want you to come up here and say, here, take that. There are people that fell dead because they didn't pay their tithes and offering. You make a pledge, pay it. You know, here in Isupk, how you think this work is going to be finished? It takes money, right?
Right.
You know, it takes money to do that. So therefore, read that again, Aisha.
Verse 2.
Right.
Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering.
Bring me an offering, right? Right.
Of every man that giveth it willingly with his heart, ye shall take my offering.
And what's the heart?
Your mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead. In other words, if you got a mind to want to do this, that means the Most High wants. That's what it. Give me Proverbs 10 and 2. Let's give a little understanding about that. It's an important thing right there, man. It's when the Most High you give. Go ahead. You got it, Cos?
Come.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 10 and 2.
Right.
Treasures of wickedness profit nothing.
Treasures. In other words, you giving treasures like. It ain't gonna profit. Finish reading.
But righteous delivereth from death.
Right. In other words, you giving something righteous from the mind. The Bible says from the heart, but willingly.
Right.
Then it's gonna do what?
But righteousness delivereth from death.
Right. That keep you straight, man. The Most High wants that. He don't want you to be the treasures of wickedness. He don't want you to be given something that you don't want to do. That's like treasures of wickedness. It's, in other words, that's the same thing as a dope dealer giving money for something. Say, here, y'all take some of this. He's trying to do his alms. Right. Trying to make himself look good. But the Most High say, what? Read that again. Proverbs, yeah.
But righteousness delivereth from death.
Yeah. But righteousness delivered from death, right? Where your heart is, man. Your mind, your treasures. When you give this, in other words, the Most High, give and pay your tithe and offering. Help the school, do what it needs to help it keep going. The Most High asks 10% and also gives something to keep his lights on, keep electricity on. That's what the Most High wants you to do it willingly. Go back to the, read that again, Asha.
Verse 2.
Right.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Right.
That they bring me an offering.
Right.
Of every man that giveth it willingly.
Right.
With his heart.
Willingly, man. With his mind. In other words, giving grudgingly, I don't want that. Most High wants the best from you. Because he know if your mind don't want to do it, your rest of your body ain't gonna follow. You gonna always try doing something wicked. But you ain't gonna want it. We just brought it out, right? Finish reading. Go ahead.
Ye shall take my offering. Verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the offering which ye shall take of them: gold and silver and brass.
Right.
And blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen and goat's hair.
Go ahead. You have something to say? Sure. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 5.
And
ram skin dyed red, and badger skin, and schmidden wood, oil for the night, spices for anointing oil, and for sweet incense, onyx stones, and stones to be set.
These are precious stones, man. Even look at all this stuff, man. Sweet incense, right? Sweet incense, man. Ephods and this onyx stones and on the breastplate and in thy breastplate, because the priests used to wear a breastplate with different stones, and the way those we'll read about that a little later on. But when they lit up, told the priests the commands what to do. You believe it or not? But those were different stones, and they were actually the Most High. What the angels would do that, man. They would light those stones up to tell them. Most High had different ways of communicating to us, man. Go ahead, finish reading.
Verse 7.
Right.
Onyx stone and stone to be set in the ephod and in the breastplate.
And that breastplate, pretty much like what Shar got on right there. If you notice, that's a breastplate. Just imagine that with stones all front of it. I think there were 12 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there were different stones that they put up. That's some real stuff, man. Go ahead. Where we at? You read 7? What verse you at?
This is verse 8 now. That was 7 already.
We gotta go back to the okay.
Okay.
All right, go back to the Hebrew. Let's see. Yeah, just go back to the who we got? A cause over there. Now just read. Go ahead and read some more.
Yeah, verse 8.
Right.
Exodus, chapter 25, verse 8.
Right.
Wa'a shawa laya makwa dasha washa kana daya Bata, Waka, Ma, verse 9. Kakala, Ashara, Anaya, Mara'a, Ha, Awa, Tana, Ata, Taba, Naya, Ta, Hama, Shaka, Na, Ka, Wa'ata, Taba, Na, Yata, Kala, Yawa, Waka, Wakaka, Ta'a, Shaya, verse 10. Excuse me, Shalak. Wa'a, Sha, Wa, Ara, Wata, Na, Ataza, Ya, Shata, Yama, Ama, Tayama, Waka, Taza, Ya, Ara, Kawa, Wa'a, Ha, Waka, Taza, Ya, Ruta, Baya, Bawa, Wa'a, Ha, Waka, Taza, Ya, Koma, Ta, Wa, verse 11. Wa, Taza, Paya, Ta, Ata, Wa, Taza, Za, Zaha, Ba, Taha, Wara, Maba, Yata, Wama, Wama, Wa, Taza, Taza, Pana, Wa'a, Shaya, Ta, Ala, Yawa, Zara, Zaha, Ba, Saba, Yaba, Wama, Hawa, Taza, Ta, Taza, Pa, Na, Wa'a, Shara, Ya, Ta, Ala, Yawa, Zara, Zaha, Ba, Saba, Yaba, verse 12. Waya, Taza, Kota, Laya, Lawa, Ara, Ba'a, Taba, Ata, Zaha, Ba, Wana, Tata, Ha, Ala, Ara, Ba'a, Pa'a, Mata, Yawa, Wasa, Taya, Taba, Ata, Ala, Tazala, Awa, Ha'a, Kata, Washa, Taya, Taba, Ata, Allah, Tazala, Aiwa, Hasha, Naya, Ta. Verse 13. Ya'a, Shaya, Wa'a, Shaya, Ta, Bada, Bada, Ya, Ataza, Ya, Shata, Wama, Wataza, Paya, Ta, A, Tama, Zaka, Ba. Verse 14. Waha, Ba'a, Ta, Ata, Haba, Da, Yama, Bata, Ba'a, Ta, Allah, Tazala, Ta, Ha'a, Ranak, Lasha, Ata, Ha'a, Ranak. Ranak. Bahama. Verse 15. Bata.
Look, how many more you got? You just got to go through this. I think it was 14, right?
Start at 8, I believe, right?
Okay.
14 is the last one. You do 14?
Okay, I just finished 14.
That's it then. So only read 14, only read 7, okay? All right? Where you at? Start at 8, right? Just keep up with that now. He's going to read 7, right? We read 7 of each. Go ahead. Verse 8, right? 25 and 8. Go ahead.
Exodus 25 and 8.
Uh-huh.
And let them make a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them.
Yeah. What is that? And let them make a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Finish reading that, verse 9.
According to all that I shew thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle, and the pattern of all the instruments thereof.
Right. That's the Most High wants to make that's what all these for. He's going to make a sanctuary. What does he mean right here? What does he mean when he says, let us make a sanctuary? Let him make a sanctuary. What kind of sanctuary? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sanctuary?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let them make a gathering,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want to make a Christian, but like a church.
He don't want to make a Christian, right? Don't make a Christian then. Let him make a sanctuary, right?
Right.
I mean, because I understand Christians have perverted the word. With I understand why you said that, but when it said make a sanctuary, so the Ark of the Covenant is getting ready to come up, right?
Right.
And that Ark of the Covenant was a sacred sanctuary. You see how sacred it was. Anyone playing around with this thing, man. But now, what else? What else could be a sanctuary? Go ahead. Yeah.
Your home.
Say it again.
I say your home.
Your home. Yeah. Clap it up for him. Right. What else? What else could be a sanctuary?
I say this.
Huh?
The school. Right?
Yeah, the school. Clap it up for this brother. Let's see. What else? And it's something even more. Go ahead. What else could be a sanctuary? A lot of people miss this one. Go ahead. Well, sanctuary. Look up sanctuary. Look that word up. What else could be a sanctuary, man? Well, look that word up. The sanctuary, like go ahead. Like holy. Go ahead.
This is sanctuary.
Uh-huh.
It's a place of safety.
Place of safety.
Or protection.
Say it again.
A place of safety, refugee, or protection.
Yeah, represent a place of sanction. You protection. You protection. The Lord's protecting you, right?
Right.
That's a place of sanctuary, man. So what else could be a sanctuary? A lot of people miss this. Anybody?
Nah, you good.
Go ahead.
A bunker.
Yeah, I mean, if you hide from a bomb, yeah. Yeah. But anybody?
So like I said,
Go ahead.
wherever you're at, like anywhere,
Say it again.
like anywhere.
And why would that be? You own it. Go ahead.
If so like it's like wherever like people are gathered at anywhere, like
Well, people are gathered.
not any people, but Israelites.
Yeah. Hebrews.
Israelites.
What about your own body? It said, "Let them make a sanctuary that I may dwell in." What about us? Or you can be walking in the Isupk full of wrath, right?
Right.
You know, this is a place, a sanctuary right here in Sabbath services, right? But what if you walking in here all wrong?
Right.
You know, you call yourself, but you're not just protected just because you walk in here necessarily if you wrong. You know, there's sanctuary in here. Right. Don't get me wrong, refuge from out there, right? But you can't walk in here wrong. Right. You can contaminate everything that's sanctuary up in here. Everything is holy, right? So you got to come up in here what? Right? So your body, am I right? Your body is sanctuary, right? Your body can be a sanctuary, right? It is, right? Turn to give me. Let's see. Give me Romans 12:2. Let's see what it's talking about there. I might have to see what we got. Give me Romans 12. Go ahead. What you got?
Romans 12:2.
Oh, you got that already? Go ahead.
And be not conformed to this world,
Right.
but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind,
You renew your mind. Go ahead.
that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and
Right.
perfect will of Yahweh.
Right. Yeah, clap it up for the brother right there. In other words, be transformed. You come in here messed up. I want to use some more words. You know what I'm saying? I want to use another word. You got to come up in here right. But read that again for me. Read that. Just read that again.
Romans 12.
You want your body to be right because you won't be part of the body that's doing the commandments, law, statutes, commandments right here in ISUPK. That's why we come up here. That's why you oath us up in here. Read that again.
Romans 12,
Right.
2.
Right.
And be not conformed to this world.
Don't be conformed. How you gonna be coming up in ISUPK and playing games talking about yeah, I'm an officer, I'm a trooper, I'm a whatever, but yet you still out there in the world.
Right.
So that's your body is a sanctuary. Go ahead. Finish reading.
But be ye transformed
Be transformed. Go ahead.
by the renewing of your
You
mind,
gotta renew that mind, man. You gotta start doing right. You gotta do things right, man.
Right.
Finish reading. What else you got?
that ye may prove what is Salakia. That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
That's right. You gotta prove it. How you prove that?
Salakia.
All the law, statutes, and commandments.
God pray for that brother right now. Following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And that's what Moses was getting up in here. That's what he was, in other words, when they went, they had to take, Moses was establishing the law, the statutes, and commandments that's given from the Most High. I mean, the Most High was giving it to him, and he was establishing how we ought to behave and how we ought to act, right? So when you read different things, like one officer said over here, that you read about the laws of, laws of? The dietary laws, you know it's already in there. It's in Leviticus 11. It's all over the Bible, you know. But you'll understand that the Most High is giving these laws, man. It's more than, he said, the tables of stones of laws and, what did he say? Verse 12. He said, and the Lord said to come up, read that verse 12 there again for me. Isaiah 24 and 12.
Exodus 24:12.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Moses,
Right.
come up to me into the mount,
Right.
and be there,
Right.
and I will give thee tables of stone,
Right.
and a law and commandments,
Right.
which I have written, that thou mayest teach them.
Thou may teach them, and that's our job to teach them. That's why the priests and prophets, we weeded out of the world. right? We priests and prophets to do what? What's our job? To teach. That's what it says, right?
Okay.
But how you gonna teach somebody something and you don't know, you ain't got it yourself?
Okay.
What you gonna teach them? Yeah, man, come on, man. We gonna go back to the world, man. We gonna teach them. Let's smoke this blunt, man. Ain't nobody gonna know. Yeah, all right. Finish. Wait, go ahead, Asha. Go ahead.
I ain't say too much, but a little sidebar too. Also, what you
Go
saying?
ahead, go ahead.
You know, me and the brothers had a little instance last night to where
Uh-huh.
we conversing amongst just being brothers. You know what I mean? Like we ain't getting nobody else involved in the conversation.
Right.
And you had a complete dummy try to tell us, oh, it's 713 laws. We wicked. We don't know this, but it's like we pressed on the fact that show us. Because this same person was like, oh well, you know, y'all got to be more open minded. We're sitting here waiting for the information. You can't provide it for us. You know what I mean? And it just, you know, they were just being hard headed, or whatever. I just want to put that out there because if you're going to teach, you always got to be able to listen.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. You listen and what else? Learn and follow.
Right.
Right. Before you teach anybody, you got to listen, learn. You got to follow yourself. Right. You got to. That's why we here. Why you think you came from the world out there to here? We want to learn. We got to learn so we'll know what to teach. That's what it says. So that thou mayest what? Teach them. Right.
Right.
How you gonna teach anybody? This is what Moses' job was, to teach it to the people down there that tarried behind, that stayed back, right?
Right.
So where we at?
Verse 9.
Verse 9? Go ahead, read.
Exodus 25:9.
Right.
According to all that I shew thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle, and the pattern of all the instruments thereof, even so ye make it.
Yeah, but the Most High, He has a pattern and order in which He wanted us to follow, man. This was and even Adam had the law. How you know Adam had the law, man? Anybody? How y'all know Adam had that law? Cause it was go ahead.
Okay. Put the breath of life.
The
Put the breath of life in.
That's one way. That's exactly right. That breath of life indicated that Adam had that law, did he not?
Right.
Adam had that law, man. Give me Romans 5:12. I mean, because this law been around for a long time, man. It's been around. A lot of people say, "Oh man, a lot of people, I don't want to follow the law." I don't want to believe in Genesis. So what you gonna believe in? I mean, that was from the beginning. Go ahead. Let's prove that Adam had that law also. Go ahead, read.
Romans 5, verse 12.
Right.
Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world,
Right.
and death by sin, and so death passed upon all men.
So that means that one man sin, that one man is Adam, right? Where we at? Give me second Esdras 7 and 11 right there. Give it to Asha over there. Give me second Esdras 7 and 11, man. If you don't mind, Baba Kasha.
Second Esdras 7 and 11.
Right.
Because their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed,
Adam did what?
Transgressed.
Did what?
Transgressed.
Adam transgressed what?
My statutes.
Right.
Then was decreed that now is done.
Right. And Adam did the law, so you know how he gonna transgress something if it wasn't a law.
Right.
Right? So Adam had the law even back then. You know, he knew what to do. So there's no excuse for not keeping the law, right? Any comments over there, Kaz? What you got?
Okay, Sister Naima.
Naima?
She said Eve was able to sin, and Cain knew to sacrifice.
Right? Eve was
Able to sin, and Cain and Abel knew to sacrifice.
Abel knew to sacrifice, yeah. Well, yeah. Cain, the story of Cain and Abel. Eve sinned before Adam. For that matter. You know. But where are we at now? Adam, did we read all that? 7 and 11? Okay. But yeah, Adam, let's read some more here.
Ready.
Where we at on that,
Verse 10.
verse 10? Go ahead.
Verse 10. And there shall make an ark of shittim wood. 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof,
Right.
and a cubit and a half
Right.
half the breadth thereof.
The breath. Yeah, then Most High is preparing this ark, right? Give me Ezekiel Cosmar, Ezekiel 37 and 5. We're gonna talk. We're gonna make sure people understand that that the breath of life that Adam knew. Adam knew, man. He had that. He had that breath of life. Most High dusted him off. Go ahead.
So Ezekiel what?
I mean, what I say? 37 and 5.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 37,
Right.
5.
Right.
Thus said the Lord
Right.
Yahweh,
Right.
unto these bones,
Right.
behold,
Right.
I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Mm-hmm. And, I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. I was. Go ahead. Read that again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thus said the Lord Yahweh,
Right.
unto these bones,
Right.
behold, I will cause breath to enter into you.
Cause the breath, right? That breath. In other words, those dry bones, the bones that was still they got sin all over the place, man. They needed something,
Right.
And then and the breath of life. Finish reading verse 6.
Come
Entered
on.
we'll enter into those dead bones, man. Those dry bones. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Ezekiel 37 and 6.
Right.
And I will lay sinews upon you,
Right.
and will bring up flesh upon you.
He's gonna raise us up to have a renewed breath of life, man. That's what we. In other words, give us the commandments. Put up these in our heart, man.
Right.
That's what the Most High. That's what it's saying right here, right? You choose law, death or life, right?
Right.
That's what you got to do. Where we at?
Verse
Give me Baruch 4 and 1. Shark, give me Baruch 4 and 1 in a apocrypha. You got it?
Luke 4:1.
Yeah.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever.
Right.
All they that keep all they that keep it shall come to life.
All they that keep this law, man, shall come to what?
To life.
That means what were we before then? Death. Dead. All that keep it may come to life, right?
Right.
Right? Exactly. Go ahead. Get troop. One of the troops over here. Give me Deuteronomy 30 and 15. Here, let me see that pocket for back here. 30 and 15. Deuteronomy 30 and 15. We're gonna go over there. We want to make sure you understand that keeping his law is a serious thing, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, troop.
Deuteronomy 30, 15.
Right.
See, I have set before thee
Right.
this day
Right.
life and good,
Right.
and death and evil.
Right. Right. Which one you gonna choose, man? Life and good, right? So the Most High, in other words, the Most High wants you to understand that keeping these commandments is life, man. Anything else is death.
Right.
It's really simple as that. It's not that hard really to understand that. Where we at?
Exodus 11,
We're on
25 and 11.
25 and 11. Go ahead. Pick that up for me.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 25 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold.
Yeah, we're going to overlay. They're building the ark, man. He's talking about, this is the ark that he's patterning after those things and that the Most High want him to pattern by the things in heaven, right?
Right.
It says overlay this with what?
With pure gold.
Pure gold. Go ahead.
Within and without shalt thou overlay it.
Right, within and without. That's in inside and outside, right?
and shall make upon it a crown of gold round about.
Yeah, the Most High is using pure gold, man. None of this, because it's signifying that all these impurities that you got inside of you. Who's the sanctuary? You, right? And all these things that you got. You know, Most High don't want those impurities. Get those out of you, man. Finish reading that. Read that for me again there. Where we at?
Verse 11.
Yeah, go ahead.
Exodus 25, verse 11.
Right.
And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold. Within and without shalt thou overlay it, and shalt make upon it a crown of gold round about.
Right. And of course, this is a real vessel that the Most High, the ark that he was describing and telling Moses, this is what I want you to do. Go ahead.
Now, that's a heavy point what you're saying, because like the Lord made the law for man. Right. So without man, why would he make the law? Like the law, you are pure, like you are that sanctuary, is within you to keep the law. Like, so like why the purpose would it even make a law if it was not for you?
Right.
You understand? Like, so it's gonna have to start within you. Mm-hmm. So the sanctuary is within you because the law is here for you.
Right.
So with you keeping that law, that's gonna help you out. That's what's gonna make you holy.
That's what's clapping for the that's reason why when you come to Isupk, when you dust your junky self off and get into this word, get into these keeping these commandments, because you dead out there in that world.
Right.
And that's why the Lord is describing, he's doing all this not just to have an ark, because we don't even have the ark right in front of us now. And what did the Bible says that he's going to prepare that you may keep these? I've written these laws into my heart. Find that, Akaz. Okay. Yeah, I've written these laws into my heart that you won't sin against the law. The Most High, he wants you to write the laws and statutes and commandments into your heart, man.
That's right.
Into you and where you are, to your heart. Where we at? You got that, Akaz, or you still looking for it? Just keep looking for that, okay? Yeah, write these laws into your heart, man.
That's right.
And then and that's what this vessel was, the ark, because every place they were to go, they were to keep this law. They were to keep themselves like this, man, keep themselves pure and holy. So when it says overlay with the gold roundabout, he's talking about pure gold. He said pure, overlay with pure gold. The Most High is very specific about what he says, man.
That's right.
He says pure gold, right?
Right.
Right. Appreciate that. Appreciate that for taking. Yeah. He said overlay that with pure gold, man, within and without. That thou shalt overlay it. That thou shalt make a crown upon it. A crown of gold round about it, man. We'll pick it up on verse 12 there. Asha. Right. You get something? What you got? What you got, Asha? Give me a precept on it. Go ahead.
Hebrews 8 and 10.
Yeah, what you got?
Hebrews 8 and 10.
Right.
Well, this is the covenant
Right.
that I will make with the house of Israel after those days.
That's right. That's a new covenant. Hebrews 8 and 8 and 10. Go ahead, read.
Says the Lord.
Right.
I will put my laws into their mind.
What's the mind? Put their law into their mind so they can follow, Lord. Go ahead.
And write them in their heart.
And write them where?
In their heart.
What's the heart, Trooper? What's the heart, Trooper?
The mind.
Go ahead. The heart is the mind. He's going to put them in your mind. I'm sorry, Akaz. Finish reading.
Okay. And I will be to them a God.
He's going to be to them a what?
A God.
A what?
A God.
He said he's going to be to them a God. Oh, man. Go ahead. Read.
And they shall be to me a people.
A people. So we got a God.
Right.
We ain't got to go out there and find the God of the smoke God,
right.
The eating pork God, right? We ain't got to go out there and find the homosexual God, right? We ain't got to go out there and find them. Give me some more gods. I know y'all know them. We ain't got to go out there and find all these demons, man. But that's what it amounts to. Y'all know. You ain't got to go out there and find the pimp God. What else? Y'all know the pimp God out there, man. Because some of y'all done been pimps up in Isupk. I ain't talking about people in this room up here. I mean, So I'm just talking. Some of y'all done been pimp gods. Everybody right off the chart. Right. Hey, some of them been pimp gods out of here, man. Come here, woman. Come here. Stringing these women out here left and right. This poor woman up here. I thought you loved me. They say, you take it on, we go, on the next time, whatever. They're pimp gods, man. They're making holes out of that, man. Finish reading that. Right.
Verse 11.
Right.
And they shall not teach every man his neighbor.
And not teach every man his neighbor. Right. That's enough on that, right? Right. But the Bible says, we got read that for me again about that. I want to hear that part about the gods. I got to read that again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they will be to them, and I will be to them a God.
Who is I? Who is he talking about right there? God.
All right, Most High.
The Most High, Yahweh, is doing what? I'm going to be a God to y'all.
Right.
Because I know I'm going to get rid of this pimpness in y'all, man. I'm getting rid of these prostitutes and these women out here. Right? And I'm going to get rid of these whores and I'm getting rid of this homosexuality. Finish reading.
And they shall be to me a people.
A people. In other words, who is the people of the Most High? A people. Go ahead. Israel. Say that again.
Israel.
How many tribes in Israel?
12.
Yes, clap it up for that, brother. That's right. Damn right. All the way from Judah to Isupk. He didn't say anything about no Edomites up in here, did he? He didn't say anything about Moab, did he? He didn't say anything about who else? Elam, right? Yeah, Ammon, what is that? Ammon? Am I right?
Right.
Finish reading that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 11.
Right. Go
And
ahead.
they shall not teach every man his neighbor.
Right. Is that it on that? Okay. Pick back up for me, Asha. So y'all got the point then, right?
Right.
Yeah, you got the points, man. You got to come in here straight now, Isupk. Don't come here sideways saying I ain't gonna pay no tithe and offering, I ain't gonna do nothing, and I'm gonna just be what else? I'm gonna have another God. Right? You don't do that up in here, man. Go ahead, finish reading.
Exodus 25:12.
Right.
And thou shalt cast forth rings of gold for it,
Right.
and put them in four corners thereof.
Yeah, he's putting it in four corners of this ark, man. These is rings of gold, right? So the Most High, they're gonna carry this thing with staves. Finish reading.
And 2 rings shall be in the one side of it, and 2 rings in the other side of it.
Right, finish reading.
And thou shalt make staves of shittim wood,
Shittim.
just like
Right,
shittim wood,
right.
and overlay them with gold.
In other words, these are 2 long staves, shittim wood, and then overlay them with gold, because whatever's in there, it's got to be some kind of thing that you just don't want to touch.
Right.
I mean, I'm serious. When they had these, he said, we want you to make these this ark. You can imagine the ark, man. And they got these, carried them on sticks. That's and those rings on there, that's how they carried them. Because there's a story in the Bible where his brother touched the ark and it lit him up. He ain't living. He may be on the earth right now somewhere, but it lit him up, bro. That mean when the Most High say, don't touch this, carry it with carrot staves on the what did it say? Read that again. And thou shalt cast forth. Read that verse 12 again.
Verse 12. And thou shalt cast forth rings of gold for
Mm-hmm.
it, and put them in the 4 corners thereof.
Right.
And 2 rings shall be in the one side of it, and 2 rings in the other side of it.
Right. In other words, that's how they're going to carry this ark, man. Look up ark. Somebody look up ark. Read that. Somebody give me the ark. Look up the definition of ark, man. Because they carrying two tablets and commandments and all these things. And go ahead, what you got there, Trooper? Kalatazar.
Definition of ark.
Right.
In the Bible, the ship built by Noah to
Yeah.
save his family
Okay.
and 2 of every kind of animal from the flood.
Right. That's one ark. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read. That's it?
Yeah, and then they got short for Ark of Covenant.
Right? That's it? On that?
Kind of.
And what you got over there?
Oh,
Go ahead.
it says another one. It says a boat or a ship held to resemble
Right?
that in which Noah and his family were preserved from the flood.
Right. And that's, of course, that's another ark. And of course, if you an ark, it's a wood chest, man. In some cases, they call it a coffin. Basically, It was a place of refuge for the sacred things of the Most High. That's what this ark was. That's what it was really about, and that's what the Most High housed in there. Where you at? Read that. Okay. Yeah. What you have?
I still had that Hebrews 8:10.
Yeah. You got? You still read? You read on that?
Oh no, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. Where we at? 15. Right.
Verse 13, sir.
Right.
And thou shalt make staves of shittim wood,
Mm-hmm.
and overlay them with gold.
Right.
And thou shalt put the staves into the rings by the sides of the ark,
Right.
that the ark may be borne with them.
What do you mean, born with them? Go ahead.
Bind it together.
Well, yeah, born just means to bear, just yeah, it's old English for a word to bear something. You know, when they said born, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right? That makes sense?
Okay.
All right, what you got? Verse 15. See, basically, this is the ark, and it's something you said also about Noah. That was just called an ark.
Right.
You notice that?
Okay.
So, how many people was in that ark? 8 people.
Okay.
Go ahead. You got a question?
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead. Ain't no dumb question there.
Animals in the ark?
Say it again.
Like, because, the Christian church, they taught us, there was animals. Yeah, all types of
Well,
animals.
Well, the Bible teach that there were animals in the ark.
Okay, I had to make sure.
Yeah, the Bible teach that. Yeah. There was 2 of find that, Cos. Find it for me if you could for me. Find Noah's experience where he had, I think it's in Genesis, where he saved only 8 people alive. You can give that for help you find that. But yeah, no, that's the Bible teaches that. The Bible teaches that Noah. This is a real event that happened. The real events that happened since we read about it. Since we'll sidebar for a second here when we're talking about the ark. What was that? The animals. There were 2 unclean animals, and I believe it was 7 clean animals. And you got to understand this ship. Since we're getting off sidebar here, since we're talking about ark, this ship, man. This ship that Noah used was huge. It's like an ocean liner. I mean, it had all kind of animals that needed why. Because if you're gonna drown this earth, the Most High had repented Him that He made the earth. When you're gonna drown this earth out and cover it with water, that's what the only time the Lord ever used water again was right there. Forget baptism by John. But anyway, that's a whole nother sidebar. But yes, there were animals. What was your question? Your question was there animals on the ark? Yes, there was. You got that for me, Cos? Take your time. But yes, there was animals on the ark. Okay, but go ahead.
You wanted me to read
What you got?
people on the ark?
Yeah, just read. Where you at? Just read. Just give evidence of it. That's all. Just tell me about it.
Genesis 7:13.
Right.
And the self same day
Right.
entered Noah
Right.
and Shem,
Right.
Ham,
Right.
and Japheth,
Right.
the sons of Noah,
Right.
and Noah's wife,
Right.
and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark.
Okay. Finish reading. Just pick it up. What the animals are. What he
Verse
told me.
14.
Uh-huh.
And every beast after his kind.
Right. And every what?
Every beast after his kind.
Every beast after his kind, meaning that those beasts had a mate and had a you just didn't put one cow on there. Put some foot. There was 7. There was male and female on there, so they can repopulate the earth. Finish reading.
Okay. And all the cattle after their kind.
Right. Okay.
And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth
Right.
after his kind.
And so they had animals and creeping things too. Right. Finish reading.
And every fowl after his kind.
And even the birds, fowls. Okay, because there were ravens on there. There was owls, cormorants, pigeons, everything up on there, man. But he just wanted to know. You want to know, and that's a good question. There's nothing wrong with that. So clap it up for asking that question. That's right, exactly right. But that's what we're here. You know, but no, there were animals on that ark. Yeah, and that's good that you asked it. There's no stupid question. Just remember, in Isupk, if you don't know, let's get a precept. Let's find out about it. Even if I have to call somebody up in here.
Right.
You know, am I right?
Right.
Yeah, we just don't. Like you said, if the Christian church said, we ain't gonna believe anything they say anyway, right? We gonna find out, right? We gonna make sure. We gonna go by the Christian church what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about anyway, right? But yes, there were animals. Where you at, Shah? Pick that up. Where you are?
We going back to the Hebrew.
Yeah, you gotta go back to Hebrew.
Correct.
All right, go back to Hebrew.
Exodus chapter 25, verse
Right.
15.
Right.
Bata, ba'atha, ha'a, rana, yaha,
Mm-hmm.
yawa, haba, daya, ma, la'a, yasa, raha, iwa, mama, nawa.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16.
Right.
Wana, tata, ala, ha'a, ra, na, ata, ha'a, data, ashara, ata, na, ala, ya, ka. Verse 17. Wa'a, shaya, ta, kakwa, rata, zaha, ba, taha, wara, ama, taya, ma, wa, ka, taza, ya, ara, kaha, wa'a, ma, ha, waka, taza, ya, raka, baha. Verse 18. Wa'a, shaya, ta, shamna, yama, kara, bayama, zaha, ba, makwa, shaha, ta'a, shaha, ha, ata, ma, masha, na, ya, kwataza, wata, haka, para, ta. Verse 19. Wa'a, shaha, kara, waba, aka, da, mapa, taza, ha, maza, ha, waka, wa, ba, aka, da, makwa, taza, ha, maza, ha, mana, haka, para, ta, ta'a, shawa, ata, haka, raba, yama, ala, shanaya, kwataza, wata, yawa. Verse 20. Waka, yawa, haka, raba, yama, para, shaya, kana, paya, ma.
Where you at? Verse 20?
Ka.
Have you done that one?
Ka.
That's it then. That's it, right?
No,
He started at 15.
Yeah, I started at 15.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Lama ala ka hamiha sakaka yama baka na pa no salaka baka na pa yaha ma ala haka parata wapa naya hama ayasha ala aka yawa ala haka parata yaha yawa pana wa haka raba ya yama. Verse 21. Yama.
Oh, you ain't done 20 yet. Okay, go ahead. This is the last one, right?
Yeah, this is the last
Go
one.
ahead.
Wana tata ata haka pa ra tha ala ha'a rana mala maya ma'a lata wa ala ha'a rana tata na atha ha'a da ta ashara atana ala yara. That's it.
So you clap it up for the brother right there. Brother right here is coming along pretty good reading Hebrew. All it takes is a lot of practice, right?
Okay.
So yeah. All right, so we got 7 more. I shot. Go ahead.
Exodus 25:15. The staves shall be the rings of the ark. They shall not be taken from it. And thou shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee.
Right. And somebody look up testimony. Just look it up. Look that word up. The testimony. No. That. Go ahead. What you got?
A formal written testimony. A formal written or spoken statement, especially one given in the court of law.
Right. Formal written. The Most High is going to give us a what? A formal written. He's going to provide for us, man, in that ark, you know, and just in other words, these are the things. This is made after the pattern of the Most High. He's going to give a testimony in there, because he wants to make sure that these commandments, these laws, these statutes, man, this is something that you can't say I didn't know. I don't know. Come up here with it, you know. In other words, he doesn't want you to get AIDS. He don't want you to get monkeypox. What else going on out there? Coronavirus, Barona. He don't want you to get all that, man. So I didn't know, because he's making sure you understand these commandments, man. This is serious business. Go ahead, finish reading.
Verse 17.
Right.
And thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold.
Right.
2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof.
Yeah.
And a cubit and a half of breadth thereof.
Right. The mercy seat. Because you definitely gonna need that. Because why? I ain't gonna say why, but he made a mercy. Everything you need was right there. Because these are patterns of things to come, patterns of things that the Most High is providing for you, right? That mercy seat, because he knows, in other words, the soul that sinneth this should die. The Bible says, right? So after you do a sin, you should just die. But the Most High give mercy, right? Well, that's in other words, he providing. Somebody look that up. Got that, cars? Give me just give me one on the. Let me see if I can find it here. Wait a minute. The one around sinning, the soul that sinneth it should die. Yeah, I mean, what the Most High was saying. But we talking about mercy seat, because we're gonna need this mercy, man. But we out here doing things that we shouldn't be doing and not following these laws, statutes, commandments. the Most High made sure that they put that mercy seat there, man, because the soul. Let's see if I can find it. There's many texts in there about that, you know. That if you like when you commit a sin, you know, you think it ain't automatic that the Most High is going to forgive you, and that's why people keep sinning.
Right.
Because they think that, oh, I ain't a Christian pastor, I just go there and get baptized. What you got, Lucas?
Oh, okay. Ezekiel 18-20.
Yeah, read what they say. They think they can get baptized and think they can, in the Catholic Church, say, I can say, Hail Mary, full of grace, blessed art thou among women, and think that they can be forgiven. What you got on that?
Ezekiel 18-20.
Yeah, talk to me.
The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
It did what? Read
It
that
shall
again.
die.
The soul that sinneth, it shall what?
Shall die.
In other words, if you sin, you supposed to die. Where was that at?
Ezekiel 18-20.
Any more on that?
Oh, yeah, come.
Right, what you got?
The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father.
Right, yeah, well, it's good enough on that. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. Right?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Another bedrock scripture: the wages of sin is death.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what I said, brother.
Right.
The wages of sin. Get that. Find that. Get that precept for me. You got that? Do you have it? You said it. If you said, yeah, go ahead. Precept what you got. The wages of sin is death. That's what you said? Yeah, I can find it. No, you find it. Find it. You said the wages of sin is death. Go ahead, find it.
You got it. You read it for me?
No, wait a minute. Hold a minute. Find the wages of sin is death. That's what, since you made it.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
to read it for me.
Now, I want you to read it. Read it for me. You said the wages of sin is death, right? So find that. The wages of sin is death. I think it's but the gift of God is eternal life. Find it. Since you find it, yeah. Find it. If you give a precept in here, find it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 2
Right.
and 3.
Right.
For the wages of sin is death,
Right.
but the gift of God is eternal life through Christ.
Through Christ. Clap it up for the brother right there. The soul that sinneth to die, and the wages of sin is death. You know, you got a wage coming. You got a wage coming if you want to do and live and do anything you want and just go out there and sin and just not follow the commandments, not do what you're supposed to do. The Bible says the wages of sin is death. Right? The soul that sinneth, it should not. Go ahead, Asha.
And that just decodes the whole thing, like people in the world saying, "Oh, the Lord hates the sin, not the sinner." If that's the case, then why the Lord gonna charge you for sinning?
He hates. Say that again.
They say the Lord hates the sin, not the sinner.
Right. And you got to find that precept on the Most High hate of sinners. Find that. Most High hate of sinners, man. Find that. There's a precept in there. A lot of people walking around thinking that oh Lord, that he just got through saying the wages of sin is death, but now it says, and then the wicked Christian church, these pastors saying, oh, that's all right, you know, I can lay hands on you up in here because I'm the wicked pastor. I can baptize you with water, right?
Right.
Yeah, but what's that text? What you got?
Ecclesiasticus 12:6.
Right.
For the Most High hateth sinners.
The Most High what?
Hateth sinners.
The Most High loves sinners.
Hateth sinners.
The Most High just want to just forgive you for eating pork, even though you know better. Read.
Hateth sinners.
He hateth sinners. Right. You had something to say, Sean? Okay. Go ahead. Is that it on that?
Yes, it's 12:6.
Is that it on that?
A little bit more.
Yeah, read.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Right. If you ungodly, he'll repay vengeance unto the ungodly. The Most High. So if you go up here and you do anything you bad enough to do, and you want to go to your wicked Christian church, not up here in Isupk, and you want to go in the wicked Christian church, go on. You want to go back to the world? Go.
Right.
we don't want you here. But the Most High said what? Read that again.
For the Most High hateth sinners.
He hateth sinners, man. You can't sin up in here. That's what the Most High, the Commander General Yohanan didn't bring us up to put us on street corners to teach so you can sin, right? Those are the precepts that you found. So the Most High hateth sinners, man. He don't love you, right? A lot of people that God is God. Oh, God loves me then. Listen. Of course, Christ died for you to have mercy. You're going to need it.
Right.
Especially the stuff that some of our people do. Hard-headed, stiff-necked, don't want to learn, don't want to follow, don't want to do nothing. But the Bible says even he hateth sinners, That's what our people. That's why you have to get an attribute care to Commander General Yohanan, right? So you can learn to do what? Go ahead.
Not sin.
Go ahead. Say it again.
Not sin.
Yeah, go. And how do you not sin? Go ahead.
Keeping the law, statutes,
Keep the law, statutes, right. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments, right. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you not sin. Where we at? Ashok?
Let me start back at the top 22.
You on 22?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
And there I will meet within thee, and I will commune with thee from. I don't even think that's right. Salakia, sir.
No. You on 25, 22, right?
I'm not that far down. 16.
18.
You on 16?
18.
Where you at, Ashok?
All right, verse 18.
Okay, go ahead.
And thou shalt make two cherubims
Right.
of gold,
Right.
of beaten work,
Right.
shall thou make thee them.
Right.
The two ends of the mercy seat,
Right.
and make the cherub on the end. Salakia, I'm all over the place. And make one cherub on the one end,
Right.
and the other cherub on the other end.
Right. Uh-huh.
Even of the mercy seat shall ye make the cherubim on the two ends thereof.
In other words, you got a mercy seat sitting over there, and you got two cherubim just sitting up there looking like that, overlooking this ark, man, made of pure gold, right? And that's it's just pattern after a pattern, of the Most High wanted them to pattern from, right?
Okay.
Finish read.
And the cherubim shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wing. And their faces shall look one to another. Towards the mercy seat shall the faces of cherubims be.
Right.
And thou shalt put the mercy seat upon the ark. And in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee.
Right. In other words, these testimonies, man, these written laws, man. He's put them in the ark, right?
Right.
Go ahead. That he's gonna get the Most High's giving us this ark, man. He's giving us laws. Go ahead.
And there I will meet with thee, and I will commune with thee.
Right.
From above the mercy seat,
Right.
from between the two cherubim which are upon the ark of the testimony,
Right.
of all things which I give thee in commandment unto the children of Israel.
Right. Read that verse 22 again. I'll select it. Go ahead.
And there I will meet with thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubim which are upon the ark of the testimony,
Right.
of any things which I give thee
Right.
in commandment unto the children of Israel.
And the Most High is going to meet with us, right, and commune with us, right?
Okay.
That's it. He's going to meet. Listen. Give me a second address. 7 and 2. Here you go. Read that for me. The Most High said, "I will meet with thee." And of course, the Most High ain't gonna do no talking with him. He gonna let them angels do that, right?
Okay.
Gonna let them angels follow the order and do the following round, right? By orders, right? Just follow the right orders, right? Go ahead. What you got?
Second Ezra 7 and 2. And he said unto me,
Right.
Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee.
Right.
And I said, Speak on, my God.
He said, "What?"
Speak on, my God.
Now, why is Edras a priest and prophet? He says, "Speak on, my God." Who's he talking to? Go ahead. He says, "Speak on, my God." Is he talking to God? Go ahead, God.
That's the Most High.
He talking to who?
To the Most High.
And how is he talking to the Most High?
The angels.
Yeah, clap it up for the brother. Exactly. That's in other words, what she's really saying when you speak. That's why. Give me Exodus 23 and 21, Cosmar. When you talk to these angels, it's like talking. When you're talking to God, you think you're talking to God. You're really talking to angels because you talk. That's the angels are designed to give the message to us, right? They're messengers, right? And it says, "Speak on my God." That's what. Read that again, Aisha.
Verse 3. And I said, speak on, my God.
Speak on my God, right?
Come.
Okay. Finish reading that.
Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide space,
Right.
that it might be deep and great.
Right.
But put the case, the instrument, where narrow and like a river.
Right. That's close enough. Read what you got for me, Cos.
Exodus 23 and 21.
Right.
Beware of him
Right.
and obey his voice.
Obey who?
Obey his voice.
Obey what?
His voice.
Who he's talking about? The angel, right?
Right.
Go ahead. Read.
Provoke him not,
Don't provoke him. In other words, follow the order. Finish reading.
for he will not pardon your transgression.
Right. He ain't gonna pardon. Angel ain't playing around, is he?
Right.
Go ahead. Read.
For my name,
For my what?
for my name,
For my what?
my
The
name.
Bible says, for my name. In other words, when you speak to these angels, you might as well be speaking to who?
Lord,
Raise your hand. What is that?
Most High.
Clap it up. In other words, you don't just speak to the angel thinking that you I'll just say that I'll do anything in front of him, I'll say what I want. You speaking to the Most High.
Right.
It don't matter when you speak to those, when the angels messengers provide that. Read that again for me, Akaz. Yeah.
Beware of him.
Right.
And obey his voice.
Right.
Provoke him not,
Right.
for he will not pardon your transgression.
Right.
For my name is in him.
My name is in him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when he says my name, in other words, when you talk to Commander General Hunter, that's the leader of Isupk, right?
Right.
You know, that's just like you might, if he's giving us orders, this is like disobeying Christ.
Right.
Basically, if he's the leader, right?
Right.
That's the same thing. It's the same thing all throughout the Isupk. So he says, speak to him, beware of him. Beware this ain't. In other words, you better beware. You know, because the judgment's going to happen. Provoke him not. Finish reading. Akaz? That it on that?
Come on.
Okay. Go back. Ashar, where were you at?
Verse 23, but
Right.
back in Hebrew.
Because the angel's letting you know what you say to me, you're saying it to the Most High.
Right.
I'm his messenger. That's why you think he went through the said, beware this angel. Why do you think he said that?
Right.
You know? And provoke him not. You know, don't make him angry. Because his name bears my name, God, Yahweh. Right? Right? Did we read 2nd Esdras 7 and 3?
Come.
Yeah, we did?
Come.
Okay, what did it say? Read that
Start
again.
from verse 2.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 7 and 2.
Right.
And he said unto me,
Right.
Ezra,
Right.
and hear the word that I come to
Right.
tell thee.
Right.
And I said, speak on, my God.
Right.
Then said he unto me, the
Right.
sea is set in a wide place.
Yeah. In other words, Esdras is calling this angel, speak on my what? My God's, or the Lord. Because he knows that he better have respect for what?
The Lord.
Go ahead.
Lord.
And how do you have respect for the Lord? By obeying his messengers, right? Clap it up for that. Clap it up for class, right? But that's what this ark is. This ark is to make sure that you follow those statutes, Lord's statutes and commandments that he have. That's the way Israel had to roll all the way, because the Most High was getting ready to kick out these Canaanites. He was going to kick out the Perizzites, the Hittites, all these Africans. He was ready to kick them out of the land, right?
Right.
That's what he was doing. He was making sure that, look, my people, y'all can't, if you don't follow this, if you don't have this ark of testimony and hold it up and bear it up on staves and keep yourself clean and pure, right? That's the same. Inside this ark of safety of this sanctuary right here in the Isupk, right?
Right.
That's like our ark. Right? That's like our ark and covenant. That's like our ark, right? That's where we have to follow the same rules. I don't know why people can't see that. You know, you just don't do any damn thing you want to up in here, right? You follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of that the Isupk have set aside for you, right? So are we done with that? Are we we're finished reading? Where are we at? Oh, that the last one?
Yeah, but we pretty much do.
No, I mean, are we done with reading?
Oh, come on.
The 7?
Come on.
Okay, well, there, we're going to end class right on that. No, where we end at? Where was that at?
Verse 23.
Verse 22?
23.
23, right that, okay, good. Yeah, you wrote that down. Clap it up for the brother right there. He wrote that down so we'll know where we are, man, next time. 22, all right? So, we done. Imagine. Blow the trumpet, I shot. Okay. Sarla Hakoyim means turn and face the east.
The Lord's Prayer, Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Taba'ah, Ratazarka, Hayah, Asha, Ba'aratazar, Kawa, Hayah, Bashim, oh, it's like Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanaw, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawat now, Kasalak now, Kabawat now, Wala'ah, Taba'ai now, Banasai one, Habal, Hawashai now, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wala'ah, Habatapar, La'ai Walayam. Aman.
What he said in the Hebrew, we said in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and forgive our debtors, and lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. So be it.
The power, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahusha, Babkusha, the Thun now, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kal, Makala.
Read that again.
Makala. We'll call.
Let me see what you got. Makala. Yeah.
Makala. We'll call. Marawam. Hakak. Latahar. Hama, Tazarim, Hakak, Lahakwi, Mahati, Hakak, Al-Rakawa, Hamat Lagarsha, Bashim, Yahusha, the water, Aman.
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, power to cleanse the leper, power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh, Bashim, Yahusha, Rock now, Washa'al, Wahabaya,
Wahabaya,
Sapari,
Sapari,
Barak,
Barak,
Rapa'ah,
Rapa'ah,
Magun,
Magun,
Hagun,
Magun,
Ba'ashim,
Ba'ashim,
Yahusha,
Yahusha,
Tawada,
Tawada.
Ma.
What he said in the Hebrew, we say in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
bless us,
bless us,
Israel,
Israel,
and the school,
and the school,
bless,
bless,
heal,
heal,
shield,
shield,
protect,
protect
our loved ones.
loved ones.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanyan,
Ayanyan,
All,
All,
Ha'arim,
Ha'arim,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azariah,
Azariah,
Azari, Ma'ain,
Ma'ain,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Asha,
Asha,
Shamyah,
Shamyah,
Ratazah,
Ratazah,
all Yayat, all Yathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regal
Regal
Yagal, Laya, Al Yanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shalmar,
Shalmar,
Yasharal,
Yasharal,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Yabyunka,
Yabyunka,
Yawmam,
Yawmam,
Hashemash,
Hashemash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Balayela,
Balayela,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Maka Ara,
Makarah,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Napashka,
Napashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Taza'athka,
Taza'athka,
Waba'athka,
Waba'athka,
Ma'aith,
Ma'aith,
Ma'aitha,
Where you at?
Ma'aitha,
Yeah, Martha. That's right.
Ma'aitha,
Ma'aitha.
Waya,
Waya,
Awalon.
Allah,
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English, I will lift up mine eyes
Lift up mine eyes
unto the hills,
Hills.
from which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
My help cometh from the
My help
Lord,
come from the Lord,
which made the heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and
He will
earth.
not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be
He that
moved.
keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will not
thee
slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
that
Israel
keepeth Israel
shall neither sleep,
shall neither slumber,
for neither slumber
neither slumber,
nor sleep.
nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is a shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon
The
thy right
sun
hand.
shall not smite thee
The sun shall not smite thee
by day,
by day,
nor by night.
nor by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming
from
in
this time forth
from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Adamaya, Salaki.
Start over read.
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Adamaya,
Adamaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Atakarash,
Atakarash,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Tashakwat,
Tashakwat,
All,
All,
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awabayaka,
Awabayik,
Yama,
Yama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Maka,
Where you got?
Amaka.
Let me see what you got.
I was breaking it down.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, go ahead, break it down.
Al,
Amaka,
Amaka,
Ya'ira Yawa,
Yawa,
Sawa,
Sawa,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Ya'al Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Al,
Al,
Tazapanika,
Tazapanika,
Amara,
Amara,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
Wanakakida,
Maga, Waya, Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Shum,
Shum,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'al,
Awada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Atazawa,
Nadazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakawa,
Yakawa,
Adyarka,
Yak,
Baria,
Baria,
Yakarawa,
Yakarawa,
Ahalaya, Adamaya,
Adamaya,
Wa,
Wa,
Yashama,
Yashama,
Alahai,
Alahai,
Mawaba,
Wababa,
Waha Agar,
Wagar,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'ai Mawan,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai Malak,
Wa'ai,
Halasha,
Alasha,
I Yasha, I'm Yasha Badia,
Amashabadi,
Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Gum,
Gum,
Asharawa,
Ashawa,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Ama,
Ama,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawa,
Zarawa,
Laba,
Labadi,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Nawat, Salah,
Salah,
Asha,
Asha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadayan,
Kamadayan,
I guess want to say Kamadian.
Kamadian,
Kamadian.
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kaya Bayan,
Kaya Bayan,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kwayash,
Kwayash,
One, Nasha Madwa,
Nasha Madwa,
Ba'ayan,
Ba'ayan,
Bara,
Bara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'a Dama,
La'adama,
Shaya Samwa,
Samwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yaba Wa,
Yabawa,
Ka'ira,
Ka'ira.
It's like Ka'ai.
Kai,
That's how you Kai.
Where you at?
Ka'ira. Ka'ira.
Kairab?
Ka'ira.
Yeah, Kairab. You got it right.
Waka Zabah.
Waka Zabah,
Waka Zabah.
Waka Zabah,
Waka Zazal.
Waka Tazal,
Mana'ain.
Mana'ain.
Call.
Call.
Nasa Yakamwa.
Nasa Yakamwa,
Alahaya.
Alahaya,
Shaya Thamwa.
Shaya Thamwa,
Kagaya Gaya.
Kagaya.
Kagash.
Shagash,
Lapanya.
Lapanya,
Rakal.
Rakal,
Kayash.
Kayash,
Taba'ira.
Taba'ira,
Yaira.
Yair,
Wakal Lahaba.
Wakal Haba,
Talahat.
Talahat,
Hagarin.
Lagarin,
Kun.
Khan,
Tauradakba.
Tauradakba,
Basa'ark.
Basa'ark,
Wabasa.
Wabasa,
Wabatak.
Wabatak,
Salaki. Wapa Tak. Yeah, that was it.
What is that?
Wabatak.
Say that again.
Wapa Taka.
What is it?
Wapa. Wapak.
Wapaka. Wapaka.
Tara. Taba Halam.
Tabahalam,
Mala'a.
Mala'ah,
Panyaham.
Panyaham,
Kualawan.
Kualawan,
Wayashab.
Wayashab,
Why Shamika?
Wayaba. Wait, I'm tired.
That's all right.
Wayaba.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwash, Wayabakwash,
Wabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yaba Shawa.
Bayashwa,
Ya. Bahalawa.
Bahalawa,
Ayai.
Ayai,
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya, Parawa,
Waya.
Waya,
Abadawa.
Abadawa,
Waya.
Waya,
Da'awa.
Da'awa,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Ata.
Ata,
Shamka.
Shamka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Labak.
Labak,
Ayawan.
Ayawan,
Akal.
Akal,
Haratza.
Ratza,
What he said in the Hebrew, we say in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O God.
O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And
peace.
be not still.
Be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo, thine enemies,
For lo, thine
make
enemies
a tumult.
make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
They that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
To sunder against thy hidden
Sunder
ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
let us cut them off.
Let us cut them
From
off.
being a nation.
Being a nation.
That the name of Israel,
The name of Israel
may be no more in
May be
remembrance.
no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together,
For they have consulted together.
that one consent.
One consent.
They're confederate against
They're
thee.
confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of
the
Edom,
Ishmaelites,
Ishmaelites,
Moab,
Moab,
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
the Baal,
Baal,
and Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines, with the
Philistines,
inhabitants of Tyre.
Tyre,
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hopened the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Allah, do unto them
Do unto them.
as unto the Midianites,
As to the Midianites.
as to Syrians,
As to Syrians.
as to Jabez,
As to Jabez.
at the brook of Kassan,
At the brook of Kassan.
which perished at Endor.
Which perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the
Make
earth.
their nobles like a
Make
red,
their nobles like
and
a
like
red.
Ziel,
Like Ziel.
all the princes of Zabal,
All the princes of
and
Zabal.
Azamuna,
And Azamuna.
who said,
Who said,
let us, who said,
Who said,
let us take to ourselves
Let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God
the houses of
in
God
possession.
in possession.
Oh my Yahweh,
Oh my Yahweh.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as to stumble before the wind,
As a stumble before the wind.
as the fire burneth for wood,
As the fire burneth the
as
wood.
the flame that setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the
So
mountains on fire.
persecute them
So persecute
with
them
thy tempest,
with thy tempest.
and make them afraid
And make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with
that
shame.
they may seek thy
They may
name.
seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be be put to shame,
Let them be put to
and
shame,
perish,
and perish.
that men may know,
That men may know
that thou whose name
Without name
alone is Yahweh,
is Yahweh
of the Most High,
of the Most High,
over all the
over
earth.
all the earth.
Sorry. Prepare to salute the Torah.
Y'all Bashim y'all shot Brakta. Brakia.
This way. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brak Yah.
Y'all Bashim y'all shot Brakia.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brak.
Now then, start over. Teach. Listen to the officer over there. Do it again.
Sabbath, Amaju, Barak, Tejubilism. Like you just make sure you put it up. Just make sure you hit your chest, and you do that same chest hand, put it on the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Barak, Yah.
Very good.
Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh,
Bashim, Yahweh Shah,
Barak,
Salak.
Just take your time. Take your time.
Harakiyah.
that's right.
There you go.
Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakia.
Right.
Yah Bashim Yahshua Brakia.
That's why we have officers in the ISUPK that know this, because that's what we're here for, to teach the troopers, right? Y'all pay attention to those officers, man, and that's they're here to teach you. But you guys doing a wonderful job, right? Clap it up for them, right? All right. So this concludes. Let's have to. You go ahead and put those down. Got it?
Yeah.
Anybody who want to be anointed? Close on there. A shot. Okay, we're gonna give a courtesy salute to our brothers. Mab Shabbat, Maj, Barak. Yah. Gonna turn for where the sister would be. Gonna give a courtesy salute to our sisters. Mab Shabbat, Maj, Barak. Yahweh. With that we say shalom. Wrap it up, class.